What's up, everybody, and welcome to an all-new episode of Casters of Horror. I'm Chris Mess.
I'm Shane, and this week we return home to collect the inheritance.
Ooh, well done. Well
Yes.
said. That was very nice. Yes, this is a 2024 film directed by Alejandro Brujas, who you guys might remember from Satanic Hispanics. He also did, what else did he do? He did One of the Dead.
Nightmare Cinema.
Nightmare Cinema.
Yeah.
Also written by Joe Russo, who also did Nightmare Cinema. And Chris Lamont, who wrote, let's see, I didn't have him up. Pair Nightmare. Some stuff. Yes, some things and stuff. Hard Kill, All Pair Nightmare, Soulmates. So he's done a few different things. This stars Peyton List, Rachel Nichols, Austin Stowell. Who else do we have in here? Bob Gunton.
Bob Gunton.
David Walton.
It's a pretty good cast here.
Yeah. But this is a film about a family who comes home for their father's 75th birthday, and he lets them know that he is going to die before the night is over, and they will not receive their inheritance unless they keep him alive. And he will be perishing by nefarious means. So anyway, before we get too far into the film, I do have to do a shout out to today's sponsor once again. Back to the show, Angry Queer. Check this shirt out. Look at that. Nice. They are once again sponsoring us this week. Thank you very much to Angry Queer. They have, so if you guys haven't checked them out yet, go to angryqueerbrand.com. You guys can check out all their apparel as well as the stickers, merchandise, all sorts of things that they have there. They're doing it for a great cause. And the meaning behind Angry Queer is they are upset of the status quo of how inequality and people are mistreated. So go check them out, angryqueerbrand.com. Once again, thank you for your sponsorship on today's episode. Now, back to the film. So they go home. They've got until midnight, basically. They're locked in the house with the dad. It's just the kids. All the staff has been sent home, security, everybody. And they have to keep him alive, or else all of his money goes to the charity that's been set up through their family.
Yeah. And to be clear, none of these people actually need the money. They're all also very successful on their own.
Yeah,
I'm sure Daddy's money helped, but
they're looking at about $2 billion per kid. So we've got the 4 children that have come home, and one of them brings his girlfriend with him. And it's very much a Ready or Not meets what was that vampire movie with the little girl that just came out? Abigail meets Glass Onion meets Knives Out meets Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is, like, there's pretty early on in this movie, it's not really much of a spoiler to say that when you said that the dad's life may end by nefarious means, I mean, you mean nefarious, right?
Nefarious, as in supernatural means. So
incidentally, right around that point, I started thinking, well, this is okay. This is a Crossroads demon from Supernatural, the TV show. That was my first instance of, this movie is inheriting something from another media property.
Yes. And then you find out it inherits them from all sorts of media properties.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this film to me started out fairly solid. it was the family. They all hate each other.
Yeah.
The family does not like each other. They've all been estranged basically for quite a while, except for the twins, one of the brothers and sisters. They seem to stay fairly close. Then again, they're both cutthroat business people
Yeah.
who could care less about anybody else. But they have seemed to stay fairly well together. The rest of them all gone their separate ways. We get Peyton List, who plays like the Paris Hilton type figure
Yeah.
in this, where
She's the social media influencer.
Yep.
Yeah.
You've got the two older kids, the twins, who've taken over the business for daddy, basically, who kind of hate their lives, but they're doing it because they have to keep everything afloat. And then you've got the middle son, who he's the one with the girlfriend who's just kind of living his life.
Yeah.
I don't even know what he does.
What?
I don't know.
See, I couldn't remember. Was it established early on that they run a charity?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I think early on, or at least she does. The girlfriend, wife, whatever.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
So I think they're involved in charity work.
Okay. And they might run the charity for the family, which might be what the thing was, or the dad's charity
maybe
fund or whatever. Anyway, each one of the children end up getting picked off one by one. I'm not spoiling much. It's in the trailer. They start getting picked off. What?
I said, is it? I didn't even watch the trailer.
Yeah. Okay. So people start getting picked off and all this sort of stuff. And yeah, it just becomes this weird, slapsticky in a way. I was really waiting for the and them like running, down the hallway and doors and crossing between each other.
And man, what happened to this movie?
I don't know.
Right? Because like you said, like the first part of like the first 30 minutes, I was into it, creepy things are starting to happen. It's some family drama, but there's something else going on. And I texted you at one point, there's this one obvious point in the movie. If you're a Doctor Who fan, I'm like, I kept waiting for, some British dude to jump out and say, I'm the Doctor, run for your lives.
Yeah. Right? And not even Doctor Who, because that would have been a good thing.
Yeah, I know.
Like Doctor What? The generic brand, Doctor.
Yeah, but it goes from like this weird like an episode of Supernatural to this weird Doctor Who vibe, and to The Ring. I think I'm like, okay, now it's The Ring, and then it's one of those possession movies. I'm like,
it was just kind of all over the place.
Yeah, and it's not just like the weirdness happening there. Like something happens with both the writing and the acting at this point too. Because up until then, except for like maybe like one of the twins, right? Mm-hmm. The acting was pretty solid, right? And then all of a sudden, people start talking weird. Back to that whole thing I've said before, like this is not how people talk, right?
Yeah,
it starts that starts happening, and just the writing goes just. I don't know, man. I don't know what happened 30 minutes into this movie. If they just ran out of script or something, or what.
Yeah, you get about to the halfway point. This movie runs, I believe it's an hour and a half, I want to say. And about halfway through, it just kind of starts unraveling.
Yeah.
It like we've been saying, it starts out so good, so promising. And I figured out the ending quite fairly early on. I mean, you can tell from the beginning who the end, the end people are going to be or whatnot.
Yeah.
You can get a quick feel of all of it. It's pretty stereotypical of how this movie's going to run.
And I don't know about you, but like there's a part in the beginning where like obviously the main character and his girl have brought a gift for Dad. I knew immediately what was inside it. And then as the story progressed, I knew what that was going to do to the end. Right?
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't know.
Yep.
It's so weird. At that point, like at about 10 minutes after the movie just goes bonkers, I actually started enjoying it again. Not in the way I think they wanted me to, right? Because I'm just like, this is ridiculous. This is so stupid. I'm actually starting to have fun.
Yeah, it does get to that point. Okay, we have said it starts out really, really good.
Mhm.
It starts unraveling. It's not that it was horrible. I mean,
Yeah.
we have some fairly good CGI.
Mhm.
Um, there is some good acting in it.
Mhm.
There's some parts where it's just too dark to see anything.
Yeah.
But it overall, I mean, it was okay.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like I was wondering at one point. I was like, if I was just to do this episode by myself of this review, I was gonna go. It was gonna come on and be like, "Hey, everybody, welcome to Casters of Horror. I'm Chris Mess. I watched the Inheritance, and it sucked. Good night, folks." And that was gonna be the end. Because kind of that's how I felt about the whole thing.
Yeah.
Is it one that I would recommend to people to watch and be like, you guys need to see this? Definitely not.
No.
If it's
No.
on, it's not horrible. Is it worth the $6.99 to rent it from Prime Video? I would say wait till it comes on Tubi.
Yeah. Yeah. Me
Or
too.
comes,
Me too.
yeah. We do it because we love you.
Yeah.
And no, this is one that had been on my radar.
Yep. Same.
Peyton List, I like her from she's
The
Cobra
things she was in.
Kai. Yeah, that show she was in, Cobra Kai.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
On there. Rachel Nichols, I
Yeah,
like
Rachel
Rachel
Nichols,
Nichols.
fantastic actress.
And she was great in this too.
Yeah, yeah. And Bob Gunton, man, I mean, like a legendary actor
Yeah,
who is still getting residuals from the Shawshank Redemption to the point that he doesn't need to be in something like this, right?
exactly.
So I don't know.
Exactly. But yeah, is it worth the $7 rental or the purchase from Amazon Prime? I'd wait. I would
Yeah.
wait till this one is streaming somewhere free, or you guys can check it out somewhere free. Wait till it's on Tubi or something like that. It's
and once you can stream it for free, it might be worth checking out just to see like how much this movie falls off a cliff. Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the solid first 30 minutes and the next like 20 minutes just descend into bonkers madness, like stupid stuff.
Yeah.
That is so stupid. I actually think it was pretty funny unintentionally. But then even that falls off a cliff and it just gets boring. So I was like, what? I don't know, man. I don't know what this movie was.
Well, did you guys see The Inheritance? Did you get your inheritance? Let us know down in the comments down below. And while you're down there, make sure to hit like and subscribe. Let us know what you guys thought of this film, or if you guys are planning on seeing it. If you guys get a chance to, if it's used somewhere, there's like a used Blu-ray copy somewhere, and it's like less than the rental, maybe.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to give this one pass. I would have to say that for it. But
yeah, same.
anyway, but yeah. So let us know what you guys think down in the comments down below. And like I said, make sure to hit like and subscribe. Make sure you guys check out angryqueer.com or angryqueerbrand.com. This is such a sweet shirt. Check this thing out.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've partnered up with us for a few episodes, and so in fact, they have a giveaway that they're wanting to do here too soon. So we'll get into that on a later episode. But anyway, thank you guys for joining us. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know that we always do. Until next week, I'm Chris Mess.
I'm Shane.
And
just leave.
Get the hell out of here. We'll see you guys.